Welcome, friends, brothers, to my completely pointless unboxing video. Why pointless, you might ask? Because usually unboxing videos are for items that the viewer might consider obtaining at some point, right? But this is only obtainable if you live where I live, which is South Korea. But this is only for a handful of guys. You know who you are. I thought you might be interested any old way. Today, I found a new microphone for a really great price. And it's by made by a Korean company. I don't know if the company is still in business, but I found this here microphone. Let's see if I can get the light on it just right. The Mata Studio C300. I found it in a cutout store. A cutout store meaning like, I don't know. It's hard to if you're old enough, you might remember like in the 90s, early 90s, buying they had these like CD stores where you could get CDs that were basically in new condition, but like a little bit of the insert would be cut out. Maybe the barcode or something would be cut out. We called them cutout stores. But anyway, it's kind of like that because they got some good stuff there. But a lot of times there will be like some bit cut out of the box. I don't know where they get their stuff. They've got, I made a video on I think New Year's Day, January 1st or 2nd, where I bought the same store. I got this microphone for less than $10 US. It might have been like $7 or $8 US. And it turned out to be defective, but in a really cool way because it sounds like extremely like undersampled lo-fi plug-in kind of. It's a dedicated lo-fi mic is the way I look at it. It just glitches and sputters and it's glorious, but I haven't tracked with it yet. Haven't used it yet. But this one, so it's always kind of a crapshoot with this store. But this one, the box seems like it's in new condition. There's nothing cut out of it. I think it has been opened because maybe you can see, maybe not. It's been taped, right? You can see can you see the, get the angle right. It's been scotch taped shut, masking tape shut, whatever, packing tape taped shut. And, but the design is really cool. It looks cool. And it's heavy. It's heavy. Of course, part of that weight could be the stand. It comes with a stand. But apparently it's, if with any luck, it will be mountable to this arm stand right here. But it also comes with a stand sort of like similar to this Logitech Blue Yeti, which I don't like. And so the Blue Yeti has been sitting here on my mouse pad for, I don't know, months now. And I've only used it a handful of times because it's frustrated me. No end. As a matter of fact, I think I've had this pop filter clamped to the very unconventional Blue Yeti stand. I guess they call it the Yeti because it kind of looks like a Sasquatch, right? A Yeti is like a Sasquatch or abominable snowman. I don't know. It's a weird mic. It has a gain knob, and it's weird. Like, it's super hot. It's really hard to get the gain leveled right, and it doesn't track like acoustic guitar. Doesn't track it well, but it could just be that I haven't. Maybe I'm just dumb, and I haven't really figured it out yet. But anyway, it has just kind of like it's not the best sounding mic. The design is really cool. It's really heavy. It's really sturdy. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll get back to fooling around with it again, and I'll figure it out. Maybe it's just me. But I'm kind of tired of it sitting there doing nothing. So the Blue Yeti is going to put that off to the side. And I'm going to unbox this thing here, and hopefully all the parts will be there. Nothing will be missing, and hopefully it'll work. And if it does, then I'm going to go ahead and wire it into OBS here and do a little A/B test with this mic, which unexpectedly turned out to be a really nice mic, both for these YouTube videos. I bought it to do YouTube videos because I saw I had a noise cancellation circuit, and it was kind of like geared towards podcasting. But it turns out it tracks beautifully for vocals and guitar. So, yeah, I just want to see how this one does. And so and I'm doing an unboxing video because I never did an unboxing video before. So now I'm cutting the tape. And see, I went to this store because I don't have a proper keyboard stand. Money's been tight, and you can't see it. You can see a bit of the keyboard there, but nothing below it. Instead of a keyboard stand, I went to this near a construction site where these just like a big pallet of bricks had been sitting there for months, kind of away from the site. Nobody touched it for months. And I just figured I'd borrow a few bricks and return the bricks when I get around to getting a keyboard stand. And I knew this store had a keyboard stand because I had seen it, and good price. It was in the box, right? And I got the missus to agree to go there with me and buy it for me. Pick up the keyboard stand. Brought it home. Opened the box. Took everything out, and there were missing parts, and one plastic part was like broken into 3 fragments. So I took it back, saw this, and so I got this for, I looked it up on the Korean internet, and original price was something around like, I don't know, $70-$80 US, and I got it for about 30, I guess. So opening the box, and all right. So far, I'm liking what I see. Got a manual. All right, and I'm guessing that the manual is all in Korean, this being a Korean company. And yes, it's all in Korean. Lucky for me, I don't think I'm going to need the manual, but if I do, I've become quite proficient at reading manuals and instructions in Korean. I can usually do it without a dictionary. So, but it's there if I need it. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It looks like everything is there, and it's kind of wrapped up in its, I don't know, sort of like a coated plastic wrapping. And here's the microphone itself. It's the first thing I pulled out. And there it is. And it comes with, I think it's called a windscreen, right? Comes with a windscreen. Oh, so that's without the windscreen. Yeah. It's, I'll just take that off for the moment. Okay. Yeah. It's, looks to be all metal. Even the side screws the tightening screws are metal. Everything is metal. It's got a volume knob on it, and the pot is not loose. It's not terribly stiff either. It's quite nice actually. It's got just enough resistance. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Not bad. Not the greatest, but very nice. And then I saw they had a YouTube video on this thing, and I saw that if you push this volume knob, there's a click, click, and that is to mute. It's a mute button as well as a volume knob. So another cool thing about this is that, well, I guess the light is, I should have another light in here, eh? But you can see that it has XLR and USB-C out, right? So I thought it's the first time I'd seen that in a microphone. Obviously, my M-Audio black box does have an XLR input. I tried it with a dynamic mic, and I wasn't able to track with it. It didn't send the now. Yeah, a cheap dynamic mic did not relay the signal sufficiently to the DAW to get a usable signal for tracking. But who knows? Maybe it'll work with this. I think this is a condenser, and it is now. This is a side address. The Yeti is a side address. This one off here to the side that you can't see, also a Korean company, which is not bad. This was the first USB mic that I got when I got back into audio work some 8 or 9 months ago. After a long hiatus, when I quit drinking, I got back into music making again. And I got that mic for a really good price. The company was discontinuing the model, and I got that thing for like $10 US. And it's nice. I mean, I don't use it much anymore, but it's really good. So that's so now I've got like well, the defective lo-fi mic is side address. So I got 3 side address, and then this will make my second. What is that called? End address, or right? Yeah, this way. I'm not going to be obscene. I prefer side address, but this is cool too. So, you know, once I attach it to the boom stand, arm stand, whatever you call this, it would be like that. But yeah, another style. It is nice and rugged. Pretty heavy. I'm guessing it's probably about let me see. I'm guessing maybe like 600-700 grams, which would be let's see, 454 grams to a pound. So I'm guessing just shy of maybe I'm thinking like 20 ounces. This thing. Not super heavy, but definitely not light. You know, for I don't know. I'm guessing I paid something. I don't know what the exchange rate is right now, but I'm guessing I paid like 32 bucks for it. So that's better odds in the lottery that I'll win. So anyway, back on with the windscreen, and still gonna need a pop filter. Windscreen doesn't take out all the plosives, especially if I tend to get kind of close to the mic. Okay, so there is the mic itself, and here we have our USB-C cable. It's a nice long cable. I kind of prefer the woven, kind of woven, cloth woven style cables. Is just like rubberized plastic, but it seems pretty durable. Although that's no guarantee. When I got that mic right there, it came with a bum cable. At first I thought I got a defective mic, but it turned out to be the cable. So you never know. And what do we got here? We got... All right. Well, already I'm seeing that... Ah, there it is. Okay. All right. I thought the bottom of the stand... I got an XLR cable. Okay. And, you know, it's not like Nutric, I don't think. No, of course it's not Nutric. It's not premium. But yeah, the connectors look solid. Nothing to complain about there. So who knows? I mean, maybe it'll work through my audio interface. Although I mean, I haven't had any latency problems thus far with, you know, I mean, even if I run it through the interface, that's still USB anyway, right? I mean, yeah. So, but who knows? Maybe one day there'll be occasion to use the XLR output. It's just a nice option to have. And so I've got this. This is to connect it to the stand, the bottom of the stand. So, right. Okay, so that screws in here. And, all right. That's nice and snug. And then under the foam, at first I didn't see the stand bottom, so I was just like, uh-oh. But lift out the foam, and there it is. Right there. Everything is here. And yeah, this is quite a heavy bottom, so that was definitely contributing to the. Uh-oh. All right. Hang on a second. I spoke too soon. What's going on here? I screwed that in there. Let me see. I'm such an idiot. Is that screwed? Okay, so let me see. Does that fit? All right, what's going on here? I guess maybe I'm going to have to look at that instruction manual after all. That should fit. It's not just like immediately. Oh, there it is. It's threading. All right. So, okay. That's in there. Obviously, that's the way that's supposed to be. But then how? Ah, okay. So the bottom of the mic has, it looks like it, see, there's a smaller, what do you call it? I don't know, smaller thread on this end, wider thread on this end, and this wider end also screwed into the bottom of the mic, but recessed inside of there, it looks like there's a smaller, all right. Now, the real purpose of this unboxing is to show what a moron I am. Ah, okay, so unscrewed this tightener right here, and this extends, right? So now I should be able to, there we go. Now it's screwing on. Okay. Yep. And there we go. Snug as a bug in a rug. And yeah, so, you know, as you can see, sort of got your snout and the mic right there, and then from that point of view, you see the volume. It's orientated to that point of view, so you know you're looking over the mic, and there's your volume knob, and yeah. So far, so good, but we're about to see. Because now I'm going to pause this, and already 23 minutes into this. I don't know. I guess I'm just I'm just hopeless windbag. It's just amazing to me how much other people can cram into 5 or 10 minutes, and I don't know how I eat so much time. But anyway, yeah, there's the name of the company on the side there, Mata Studio. And okay, so now I'm going to pause this and plug it in, and it's supposed to be plug and play. See if the system recognizes it, see if OBS recognizes it. And then I'll unpause and be back for an A/B. And we'll see how good or how bad this thing sounds. Back in a flash. All right. I went ahead and changed into my Guido shirt. I call it my Guido shirt. It's a Guido shirt. You can't see the patterns on it, I don't think. Can you? It's got these lacy patterns on it. It's a fancy Italian shirt. But so you can see this damn thing, because you could, with that dark blue shirt, you could hardly see it. So anyway, as you can see, the blue LED light is on. And yeah, Windows recognized it right away, went into audio settings in OBS, and there it was. So, and it's showing signal, although I've got it muted right now in OBS. But as you can see, if I click the volume button, it changes to red, and now it's on mute. And sure enough, no signal in OBS. So the mute button works. Volume knob is currently all the way up, and yeah, it seems to be clipping. Again, I've got the mic muted in OBS, but I can see the signal bars bouncing, and yeah, definitely it's clipping. So I'm turning the volume knob down about midway. Still clipping. Okay. So, yeah, it definitely gets a strong signal. I've got the volume knob up maybe a quarter of the way right now, and it's let me see. I'm gonna get it about neck and neck, about equal distance between this microphone. Both microphones are about equal distance from my yapper here, and I'm adjusting the volume knob so that input signal looks about the same. Okay, and so volume knob is pretty much all the way up. So, yeah, I just didn't want to wanted to be careful before I unmute it. Okay, so let's just get to it. I'm going to go ahead and unmute this microphone or mute this microphone and unmute the new one, and we'll have our A/B test. So here we go. Muting and unmuting. Okay, now I'm monitoring through the headphones, and I do notice a difference. This one seems to sound pretty nice. I just noticed plosive, more plosives. Okay, so I'm not even hitting that P very hard. Plosive, 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 plosive. This is end address, right? And yeah, definitely. Well, I'm going to. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I could do the dirty version, but I won't. Okay, now P. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now, one thing is, I've got a touch of reverb on this mic, and not on this one right here. I've got a reverb plugin on this mic, so maybe I'm going to pause it again and stick the same reverb on the new mic. And then we'll compare them again. All right. Well, I've got them sounding pretty similar. This one right here that I'm speaking into now has no volume knob, no external controls, nothing. And it was on the bassy side. And so I EQ'd it to the EQ settings that you see right here. And now that I come to think of it, now these EQ settings have now been applied to this microphone. but maybe I took the bass down. It was really bassy. And when I track with it in Cakewalk, I mean, I would rather have too much bass than too little in a microphone. But this one doesn't seem to be as bass heavy. This one seems to be a bit more balanced, just right out of the box. And I got the sense from watching the company's product promo video on YouTube that I think it also has some kind of noise cancellation circuit in it that seemed to be part of the pitch. But anyway, it sounds nice. Let me see. I'll just show you here. For this one, these are the OBS filters that I have for it right there. Invert polarity, which I don't know. It doesn't really do anything. I don't even know why I have it there. Anyway, gain. I did an input gain of 7.9 decibels. I mean, I got the settings for this mic the way I liked it at the time and never touched them again. But I mean, I've been pretty happy with the way it sounds, and others have said it sounds quite nice, so I haven't touched it. I mean, this mic was pretty bass heavy and rather quiet, right? So having no volume knob on this whatsoever, I put the gain where it seemed to need to be, and then compressor and 3-band equalizer, the settings right there, and then a limiter, which has worked quite nicely. It never clips. And then I've got Valhalla Supermassive with just a tiny touch of reverb right there, just like that. So I did all the same filters in this new guy. So let me see right here. As you can see, I did all the same settings. Everything exactly the same. And so now here's what this one sounds like with exactly the same settings. And of course, after the gain boost, the volume knob went almost all the way down. So, I mean, I can't see how could that be a bad thing? I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's like it's taking a quieter signal from the mic and boosting that. I mean, if it has a noise canceling circuit anyway, it may just be pointless to have that big gain boost, because this new one is not as quiet and has a volume control, obviously. So there's probably no point in this big gain boost here. Same compressor setting, same equalizer setting. Okay, limiter minus 0.5, whatever. Same reverb setting. So I'm just going to go ahead and mute this one, unmute the new one, and see how it sounds. All right, so here's a new one. And sounds pretty good. The plosives seem to be under control. I guess that's the compressor doing its work, and maybe the limiter as well. Maybe a little bit thinner, maybe. So it doesn't have as much. It's not as bassy as the older mic. So I'm going to go back to my equalizer and just bring this back up to, bring it back up to 0. And okay, that's at 0 now. All right. Highs, it sounds a little bit too thin, so maybe, I don't know, maybe just put everything at 0 and see how it compares. Okay. All right, so totally neutral EQ setting. And I'm just going to put these apart from each other and just move my head back. There'll be a little bit bleed over, but not much. Okay, so there's old mic. Mute that. There's old mic, and new mic, old mic, new mic. Pretty similar. They both, I think this new one sounds pretty decent. Okay. This one's still a bit more bassy. And this one, yeah. So I think I'm going to maybe roll the bass up a little bit. Just take it up to like 0.9. Check. 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 It's pretty similar. I think this one sounds pretty nice, man. Of course, we'll see how it sounds after I finish uploading this video to YouTube. But I think I got a winner for $32 US. I think I won my little lottery ticket here. So we'll have to see how it tracks. I'm curious to see how it's going to track acoustic guitar. Let me see here. Might as well play a little bit, and I think I'll turn up the input just a little bit. This is something I was kind of working on today. See if I can remember his. That's a C sharp, add sharp 11. A C sharp minor, add sharp 11. C sharp minor. B major, A flat major, and then F sharp major. that right? D sus2, A major, E major. And then back to that weird chord. Haven't done a melody yet for it. Anyway, see how this sounds pretty good. That Blue Yeti is just terrible at tracking guitar. And that first mic I got is not much better. This one's great. And this one seems to be cut from the same cloth. Here's another cool thing I can do. I figured out how to run OBS into Cakewalk so that I can track through 2 mics or even 3 mics or even 4 mics at the same time. So I'm unmuting this mic now. I've got both of these running at the same time. And let's see. Probably without careful placement. Well, you could probably do some deliberate phasey stuff, right? Get some kind of weird phase issues going on, depending on mic placement. That might be kind of interesting, actually. But yeah, I did a video on this, actually. There's a little bit of software you can download that allows you to patch OBS into a DAW and track through. I guess some DAWs allow you to do that anyway, but Cakewalk, it's only 1 mic at a time, 1 input at a time. So anyway, well, I've gone on long enough. Just be interesting to hear how all this sounds. And lucky me. Sounds like I got a very decent microphone for a very good price. And it's going to be much easier to get this pop filter onto this stand than it was on that wonky Blue Yeti stand. So, yeah, all in all, a very good day over here in lovely, scenic, but still quite cold Paju City, South Korea. Nenko, where you at, man? I haven't heard from you. Haven't seen hide nor hair of you. I saw you live streaming for about 4 minutes, and then it cut out. But been a little worried about you, dude. And Milo, really It was really, wow. I feel so fortunate to have connected with you last night on Josh's live stream. Josh, you see, good things are happening, brother. Through your live stream, I met Milo, and Milo's a super cool, very, very mature and intelligent young man with his head on his shoulders. Much more grounded than I was at that age, that's for sure. And I think he's going places in life. And it's great to connect with someone that young who, he's solid. And so good things are happening. And so now Milo's on Discord. Nenko, I'd like to introduce you to Milo. Milo's over there in Montenegro. And hopefully, Josh, you get on Discord and connect with me. And then my server is Lean Bear's Cavatorium, portmanteau of cave and auditorium, cavatorium. And it's a good place. We can live chat and share ideas and it's just Discord. I found out through Discord, it was Nenko that got me on Discord. So it'd be great if we could all be on there. And, it's like you can come and go as you please, Josh. It's not like it's not like going to somebody's party or something. You have to, like it's a pain in the ass to excuse yourself, it's awkward or whatever. Just, come and go as you please. As the mood strikes you, right? See, all I really hoped when I started the YouTube channel was just to find a tribe. And just a few, just a handful of brothers, just a small tribe, just a war party. And it seems to be coming together. But Nenko, I'm worried about you. So I hope to reconnect with you tonight. Milo, I'll be talking to you again here in a few minutes. And Josh, I saw you jamming out Stevie Ray on that Strat. What's wrong with your finger? I don't think it's your age, dude. Australia's full of things that are trying to hurt you and kill you. You might have poked your finger on a thorn that's got some poison on it. Did you ever think of that? Maybe some kind of insect bit you. It's not your age, dude. You're like, oh, I'm turning 40 in a year or two. It's like, yeah, your fingers should be just fine, brother. It's probably your summertime. You're out there on a farm. Just, who knows what it could be? You're in Australia. Just some little thing with mandibles just nibbled on you. Or it could just be just anything. Just something you touched. And, you're a powerful player, Josh. Like, I know you're out of practice and all, but you can wail on some Stevie Ray, dude. I'm not the biggest fan of the 12-bar blues, and I can listen to Stevie Ray like once or twice a year. I've got my That's enough for me. Although I like, one time I heard some of his, later on, I think before he died, he was doing some jazz playing. I remember hearing him do. Maybe it was with like Jeff Beck or somebody. I heard some of his jazz playing. It was really nice, really interesting. If that's not a false memory. I remember my friend Lance playing that for me in his studio one time. Yeah, I remember it clearly. He's like, yeah, you know who this is? I had no idea. It's Stevie Ray Vaughan. Get out of here. I thought he could only do 12-bar blues. Nope. Anyway, Josh, you're a hell of a player, dude. Josh can play and sing Texas Flood. And it sounds amazing, actually. Okay, enough of my yammering. New microphone. Life is good. And I hope it's treating you guys reasonably well also. Okay, that's enough from Paju. I think I'm going to go ahead and make the Hungry Ghost video public. Oh, I'll give you a sneak preview of Dirt in the Ground video. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Why not? Okay, I got to open the software here. It's this is just the first few seconds, but I think I'm off to a good start. I went out in the freezing cold, and I had an idea for the first shot over the intro, and I've got some other ideas. I was gonna play with some kind of time lapse stuff and like things like appearing and disappearing. And let me drag myself out of the way here so you can see this. Wait a minute. That's not right. Hang on. There we go. Josh, you do live streams that go on for hours. I can do an unboxing that goes on for an hour, right? No, I did it again. Fuck. All right. Hang on. OBS is busting my balls. All right. There we go. Okay, now enlarge this, and I can do away with the laptop. I can do away with, I'll just leave myself right there. Okay, so here's what it looks like so far. So, right, I was, let me show you the concept. Okay, so I was going to step in front of the camera and I was going to step in front of the camera and hold up my hand like this and snap my fingers, and this book was going to appear. Right? So I was going to edit it so when I shot it, I had my hand carefully placed, and then I snapped my fingers. I snapped my fingers like I did like a snap, and then I froze my hand there, and then I put the book in very carefully, and I put my arm back, okay, and then I was going to edit it, right, so I snap my fingers and the book appears, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, yeah, and but then I decided not to do that. I'm going to do that in other parts of the video, but this is my... I wonder how this sounds with both mics going. We're going to find out. Anyways, But this is my sense of humor, which I'm glad. It seems my sense of humor seems to fail me less and less as I get older. There are some nice things about getting older. So here's what I decided to do. So this is just the intro. And without further ado, whoops, where's the audio? Where's the audio? I don't hear it. Let me pause. Be back. So you guys were probably hearing the audio, but I wasn't. Because this new microphone also has a headphone out. And when I plugged it in, it routed Windows routed the output to the microphone, but my headphones are plugged into the laptop sound card output, so I wasn't hearing it, but now I am. Okay, so here's what the intro new video looks like. So I snap my fingers, but nothing appears. Oh, so I put it in my hand. So, what does it matter? A dream of... At first, that's not going to make any sense. But then, as the video goes along and other things are appearing and reappearing, then the joke will become, hopefully the joke will make sense. Yeah. We'll see if it works. But I quite like I like it visually so far. Yeah, the last one, the Hungry Ghost, is really lo-fi. And this one, I'm going to do it different. Different visual aesthetic. I think I'm going to go hi-fi this time. This is 20. Now, Josh, I said I did it 24 frames per second. Then you were like, when you moved to Australia, you had to start doing it 25. And I started to look into that. I'm still confused. I decided to do this one. It said if your audience is mainly in North America, do 24. But if your audience is mainly like Europe, do 25. Now, Nenko and Milo are in Europe. So I don't know. What does it matter? If it's all going to YouTube anyway and or whatever. I don't know. Does it make any difference? Anyway, I'm having fun now with doing videos. I didn't like video editing before, but now this is fun. So, yeah, good times. Guys, thank you for your time and attention, assuming you watched. I appreciate it. This means a lot to me, to have somebody to talk to. Yes, Josh, like you, I'm introverted and not terribly, I'm socially awkward. But I do like having a few people in my life that I respect and care about. It's invaluable. So anyways, okay, well, I'm going to cut it off just short of an hour here. And yeah, going to talk to you momentarily, Milo and Nenko. I hope to reconnect with you tonight. I hope all is well with you, man. Okay, I'm going to go for 59 minutes and 59 seconds. Seems like a lucky number. Okay, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3. From lovely scenic Paju City, South Korea. Until next time, over and out.